I'm like, oh Is that a joint?
Bruh.
I'm about to uninstall this effing piece of crap application that's on my computer. God! So sick of this crap, dude. Every time I turn on my PC, this audio distorter that I paid money for, and it doesn't work when my effing OBS is open. And I exit out of it, but I didn't close the effing application, so welcome to getting destroyed. Okay, alright, let's start the stream over. You could be doing anything, but you're here on Thanksgiving Eve. It's an early stream. Thank you for being here. Right? We have things to be grateful for because we have effing memes. Okay? That's what I was getting into. That you couldn't understand or hear. Wow. So, Bitcoin's up 420%.
Is that a joint?
And it was 589 just a moment ago. 589%. Are you kidding? How is that? That's so effing perfect right here. Elon and XRP together on Bitcoin. That's what I was saying, dude. It was only kind of crazy cool. So Bitcoin, good news, right? 6% gains. Stock market, all-time highs. Tech, all-time highs. Many assets just across the board, killing it today. It's wonderful. And so I do apologize again for that. There's just sometimes not much I can do when tech just does things that I just don't expect or think about because I think I've already fixed the problem. Okay, sorry. Hold on. My God. Will you please open? My God. Can't catch a break, dude. Alright. Seems like everything's working now. Don't have it. It is a vague pronoun. So why are you talking in vague pronouns? Like, I don't understand. Like, is that like the goal? Right? Oh, okay, let's just make sure Mitch doesn't know anything I'm talking about. Right? Let's just make sure. Okay. God, can you get an audio check, please? You know what? I'm just going to do it. Because yeah, everything's fine. So, Leon, you want to troll again? Do it again, dude. My coach would have run laps for that one. Improper preparedness? No, I mean, I was definitely prepared. But best laid plans of mice and men. Alright? Doesn't matter sometimes how prepared you are. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. But hey, I got it now, man. So let's see how the recovery goes. The recovery from the fiasco at the beginning of the stream. Alright. A lot of good things going on. Oh, nice. Herbert, it works, doesn't it? Yeah, if you hit exclamation mark and a color, you change my lights. You can do that if you want. Mojo, all pissed off. No, just, frustrated, vexed. I don't know how you could really be mad if you're participating in multiple markets, dude. Okay, you just can't. I mean, my God. All right, this is Bitcoin, 4 hour. This is where I finally discovered that I was muted. All right. Yes, High Desert Garden and Marco, they saw an inverse head and shoulders developing. It almost just looked like a bull pole bull flag, didn't it? But it's crazy though, that last wick to make you almost match the previous wick, it lines up perfectly. I don't know how much time people had to take an opportunity there, but boom, broke to the upside. Obviously the neckline was 7,400. So again, it's like you can say inverse head and shoulders, very small pattern, okay. And I can say, hey man, we haven't made a common retrace yet. We've only hit a 23% retrace. That's it. That's so shallow, and it's not common to hit that and then sell off again, right? Because the daily was just so oversold. So it's like, okay, we are approaching common retrace levels between 78.47 and 86.47. That is where we would expect or see a reversal to the downside to lower lows again. Why? Think about it. You know, big move down. We hit support. We had bullish divergence on the 4-hour. We were extremely oversold on the daily. So we had to reset those oscillators, right? So moving on up. Moving on up to this area. And what we would do is get to positive momentum territory or just neutral and then start selling off again. And then we make the bullish divergence. My God, man. Like, showed it to, well, we can just bring it up, I guess. Okay, hold on, delete this real quick. Contact's killing me. The lone contact. Go on and see. Okay, can we just do the analysis I did the other day so I don't have to redo it? Let me just do that real quick. Okay, yeah, let's just do this, man. It'll just be easier on me, for real. Okay. Here you go, dude. All right. Divergence. My God, man. Like, showed it to, well, we can just bring it up, I guess. Okay, hold on, delete this real quick. No, this is not it. What the? Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing in the Discord chat. All right, here we go. Back. So look, an impulse, huge spike in negative momentum. Everything's starting over. So now it's like, eventually you'd think, yeah, maybe the bottom of the downslipping support, maybe with the being so oversold now, maybe with the 4-hour divergence in development, bullish divergence, we might get a rally to the upside. Maybe it's just fill that CME gap around 7,400 or something like that. And then we reset the oscillator. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm showing. Like, goes back to neutral here, gets back to like 40 or something here, and then we get another sell-off. When we get that second sell-off, we end up showing that divergence, and maybe it might be lower, and maybe we get down to 61.50 when that starts happening. Even more reason to believe there might be impending price action versus the upside, because if you're getting Class A bullish divergence on a daily time scale at a critical support, again, on the daily, you have a higher probability of breaking the upside than continuing to the downside. Okay? So there you go. Exhaustion. Okay, man. All right. So it's just like, you don't even have to see the inverse head and shoulders in the 4-hour to know where we were. Was just, it was too shallow. Too shallow of a retrace, right? Wave analysis, right? One wave. Here we go. Here goes another wave. A new wave's being painted. Could be X, A, B, C, D stuff developing. All right. Well, that was recorded, Mr. Wolver. What's up, dude? What's up, Neil Thompson? Well, you better understand what this move here isn't going to be. I don't think this is the special move. I think this is going to be a move to, you know, all right, look, there's a resistance coming up upon us at 7,800. That's a reversal area. Could come all the way up to 8,500 again. What was that CME gap I was talking about? Let's go to it, the futures chart. What the heck? Where's the futures chart? I mean, where's the gap? I don't see a gap anymore. Oh, yeah, there was a gap. A gap at like 7,400. Or I guess we already broke that. I guess at the time we were at like 6,800 or something. But yeah, there was a very small little window pane gap. Meh. But you know, here's the CME futures chart at 76.55 right now, just about $50 above spot price. You know, remember the fake out. You're back in it, man. I bet this would look really good as a equidistant channel. I bet we get some seriously good touches. Let's give it a shot. Let's do one. Oops, wrong tool. 1 and 2. Right there. Look at that. All right, nice touches. You get more touches. It's like the equidistant channel, man. All right, so I don't know. If you have that fake out, do you now adjust? It could be reasonable to try to adjust now. And what would happen if we did adjust? You know, just the top a little bit. Okay, so things change a little bit, but not by much, right? Instead of a 75% trend line, we're now hitting a heart line, right? This was the heart line, it's now the 25. So still lots of touches.
See you tomorrow for a few online spins.
Yeah, I'll be live, man. I think well, heck, man, I've only had one Thanksgiving live stream before in my career because I wasn't streaming in 2017. So yeah, I'll be live at some point tomorrow for sure for some spins. I mean, I was thinking about today. This is kind of like Friday in a way because, you know, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, today. Bitcoin's at 76.24, nearing the highest high of the day so far. Don't know why we wouldn't see 7,700. It just doesn't make sense why we would. There's like nothing that would stop you from getting to 7,700. I think at this point. All right, you're close, but just look left, man. Right there, where the wicks even starts, 77.20. All right. What's up, O'Neil? Well, you have to understand, we haven't even hit, I think, the common retrace area still. So you can think it's just so high, but look, man, we still have a little bit of ground to cover. 78.47 is technically the 382. And it'll say a measure move, right? You know, let's pay credence to the Bulkowski men and women in the audience, right? Whatever, you can go to the wig, go to the candle close, doesn't matter, conservative or not. It's pretty close. I mean, just measuring from the breakout of the neckline. Look, you haven't even come close to a measure move. Not even halfway to the measure move. The measure move of this little small pattern is 81.59. That lines up perfectly with the common retrace area. So again, it might not be done running. I just don't know why we don't hit 7,800, 7,700 on just a retrace. All right, you're not overbought on the 4 hour. What's there to worry about, dude? Get some turkey or start smoking your turkey. Okay, if you're American. Happy Thanksgiving.
Is that a joint?
What's up, Jose, man? Hope you're doing well. I bet you it's hotter here than it is where you live. Weirdly enough, someone said that where I live, it's like 70 degrees here. It's stupid, dude. And like a cold front came through yesterday or something. Last night. It's still hot. So I'm getting done with it, man. I don't live in Florida. I'm not it's not supposed to be this warm right now. This is stupid. What's the common retrace again? Here it is. 78.47 to 86.47. All right, $1,000 common retrace range. Okay? Like literally, like on the dollar amount, $1,000 common retrace range. Okay. So what we've been doing up here is, right, you know, you come up, you eventually hit 7,800, you pull back a little bit, maybe you run again, and maybe we start showing some bearish divergence on the 4 hour, and that could give us some pending price action versus the downside, and that's when that more major new impulse can occur, right? So you gotta think about it, like this is X to A, probably a new wave, and now we might be performing A to B. We're working on A to B, and somewhere here we'll reverse, and when we do reverse, we'll be looking B to C, and then C to D is the more major wave to the upside.
I got a 0.1 BTC long and at 25x as we speak.
Bruh.
There you go, Luta man. Thank you for the freaking 2 1337s. Or sorry, didn't mean to. That's not doxing, but if you're a member of this community, you know who Daddy Good Stick is. Okay, so we all know the lore of the Daddy Good Stick versus the Luta. All right, thank you, man, and congratulations on your leveraged long at critical support areas. Remember, 6,800. We never broke it with a candle close confirmation, did we? No. Look, we tested it twice. It looked like it was all but over for Bitcoin. But how do you break critical supports like this while you're so oversold? When you're at 22 in the RSI on the daily, and you know that if you break this for real, you're going down to 6150. How do you do it, man? It's tough to. It's very tough to. And as you can see here, it didn't play out. It couldn't. It was too exhausted. It was. I wouldn't say exhausted, but it was just too extended on the oscillators. Okay. So normally when you're just like that, and then you go the 4 hour and you saw the bullish divergence, which means impending price action reversal to the upside. So a less significant time scale, but it was still a good time scale to rely on. It's still very reliable. Okay, 4 hours, awesome. 4 hour, daily, weekly. Those are the kings, the king time scales. All right, so 76.26 right now. Great news. Okay, and whatever, altcoins doing things too. The one we've been looking at most is because it's I don't know, it sold off some because of Bitcoin, but VeChain's been doing things, and really wanting to see this play out. Just the testament to the wave analysis and stuff is this, right? Really want to see this occur. We're just continuing, right? We're up 4.09% right now, looking for a lower high or a slightly higher high, right? Could do that, but it just depends. Like if it's a lower high, it's a Gartley potentially. If it's a higher high, it is a cipher potentially. So do think that there's just you're doing the XABCD stuff. So where are we at? Probably 61.8% retrace now. We're at like a 58% retrace. Probes would like that, but still might be some room to run to the upside before eventually selling off C to D, and then maybe we get a really good entry for a long at 40% of 1 penny. Contact is death. Contact is death right now. The lone contact, man. Is 90 out there? Okay, never mind. Wow, that's stupid. That's seriously stupid. It's too hot. Too dang hot. Okay, so VeChain maybe can do things at some point. Many of these altcoins got destroyed. Hey, what's ZRX done since it hit 22 cents? Oh, well. Right? The area. Hey, it got there a lot faster than the little idea I had played out, right? So here you are. Once you hit that, stupid buy orders were there, and you popped to the upside, man. And so what is ZRX up since it hit that critical support from its lowest low to its highest high? It's up 20%. 20%. Welcome to looking left. Look what else it did. Okay, come on, chat. Are you effing kidding me? The downsloping resistance was back tested as a support at the same time as hitting the horizontal line support. Come on, dude. If this kind of stuff doesn't get you hyped up, you're in the wrong community. Like, this is incredible stuff. This is big time, dude. This is what you look for. This is like how TA is very real across multiple markets, including crypto. What happened?
Is that a joint?
How about that Aslan pop today? Doing things.
Aslan? Yeah, sure, but come on, this was a Rudy Poo, all right? Kevin, man, thanks so much for the $4.20, or is that in Clemson bucks? What are they called? I had Bama Cash. What did they call it in Clemson, dude? All right, dude, I don't know, man. Great. Whatever, dude. IPO'd in May. Oh my god, dude. What's it up right now? Oh, it's up 140%. Wow. See, things like this, though, what trader that, is constantly trading and working on, technical analysis. What, you know, I guess, look, it broke out. Dude, this is just stupid, man. Just weird. All right, so I guess it stayed out long enough and bounced. There wasn't really divergence on the daily. There was nothing. Like, look at the dump down before running up again. Okay, great. Have fun with that. Why don't we look at something that's better, though? Why don't we look at Regeneron? Regeneron killed it. It's killing it, man. It can't stop. It won't stop. The bullish shark, chat. It's a new drug. Oh, yeah, you got any more of that Athlin pharmaceuticals, man? No, we don't. We have no more, but we do have Regeneron for you, okay? It will regenerate, rejuvenate your portfolio just what the doctor ordered, Kevin, man. So exceeding the 61 point, oh God, we're in log scale. All right, out of log scale. We are soon approaching the golden retrace, which happens to be at 376, currently sitting at $372.50. Sorry, man. Getting excited. This one gets me super duper excited just because everything that could have gone right went right on this asset. Look, critical support. You sprung, you kind of double bottom down here. Look, a wick and then a V shape. So atom and atom pretty much with all the divergence in the world on the daily and the monthly. 113% retrace roughly. Sharking, a bullish shark. It was fantastical, man. Look what happens on the monthly, chat. If you see bullish, triple MACD bullish divergence in the monthly, this is what can happen. Okay, this is what can manifest from that low, lower low, slightly lower low in an otherwise overall bullish trend. Here you have it. Downsloping resistance is like $444 at this rate. Okay. Give me a break. It's beautiful. Oh, what's up, Mr. Russia? We do have a Russian translator. I don't know if he's here today. CCCP probes, you hear, man? Okay. So right now, at its highest point of the month, of course, the month that is closing in just 3 to 4 days. So maybe we'll get a reversal to the downside for a month or not. Okay. You know how the monthly goes, man. When that monthly closes, a new candle's born, a lot of stuff shifts. A lot of different moves can happen. Like that's a lot of times when a reversal can occur. We're talking about timing with market monthly candles. Whew. Gotta love it, dude. Oh, hey. Big news. EA Sports is in the game. Finally, dude. It feels like finally. We're getting out, dude. Up 1.59% today.
Bruh.
$100.86. Continuing to climb on this trade that we've had open for a while. Just now doing things. This one was the ugly duckling. All right, it wasn't really ugly. I think it was beautiful. It was freaking beautiful. But again, I'm saying ugly duckling because it, you know, the whole story of the ugly duckling syndrome. It's like it starts out ugly, and then it gets, you know, it takes time, and then years go by, and then that ugly duckling becomes a beautiful swan. That's kind of like EA right now. Okay. Or it could be like, you know, their video games, or they're beautiful aesthetically, but the game mechanics are kind of meh. Bring back NCAA 2021. Bring it back. I don't think we've ever had 2021. You mean bring back NCAA 2014 or something? Let's do it, dude. I would buy it. I would buy an entire console if they brought back NCAA so I could play it. Seriously, I freaking loved that game. And that would be a game I might actually play. Nike Cup with handle? I don't know, man. Just don't know. I mean, it could be. All right, this macro is insanity right now. Yeah, the S&P, dude. We had it up. We'll look at it again. Okay. What's that, Mr. Korea, man? Mr. Korea TV says, oh my God. Hi. Hi. What's up, Instagraph and Herbert? What's up, Farshad? It is in the realm of possibility Bitcoin could hit, I don't know about 9K. No, 9K would be less than common, right? That wouldn't be that common. Like, you're looking between 78 and What is it? Crap, man. I just had it. Man, we just looked at it, dude. It was between 7,800 and
Take
86.
notes. A lot of gains to made by following this knowledge. It worked for me. I just bought and hodled till I got turned onto this channel. Now I am growing my portfolio. For real.
Bruh.
You know what? We'll do some Jesus challenge for that, Luta. Thanks so much for the third 1337, the third Neo in the jar, and the very kind words. And he's getting better, man. Every single day he's investing in himself, like all of you should. It's very important because we have limited time in the day to get better or to just do whatever we want. And when there's time to do whatever we want, maybe sometimes we should invest in ourselves versus just vegging out, right? So freaking hype in the chat. And maybe I was off on 1,000. 78.47 to 86.47. Not 100. Sorry, it wasn't $1,000. It was an $800 range. I'm stupid. Yeah. So just, trying to hold above 7,600 in time. We should probably see 77 to 7,800 just because of Fibonacci. All right. What's up, Barrett? TA has the power. Exactly. What's up, Benji? Love my enthusiasm. Love your support. Thanks for watching. Crab pattern. What? Crab pattern? Where? What's up, Muddy? Greta and the government machine? Could be. Yeah. What do they call it? DARPA. DARPA. A what channel, Jonathan Alley? Huh? Alan, what? Just reading a little chat. Okay. Keeping it chill. Early stream, man. We got time. We can do whatever we want, man. We live in the West. Democracy won. Okay. So let's look at let's go to BAT, man. Destroyed, right? That fake out of that little consolidation pattern and dumped, and that's okay. There was divergence there, and all right, you're okay still, right? I mean, BAT's still okay, almost like X, A, B, C, D stuff. 886, maybe looking for a little bit deeper retrace before running again, but that's it, man. Like that's how it goes. If you can make a higher low here, that's great. Maybe you can get another rally to the upside, but you're not going to be able to do anything without Bitcoin. All right, you notice how this is up not even 1% today, and Bitcoin's up 6%. That's not good, man. It's not very good performance. You know how ZRX is up 6%, ETC's up 4% or 3%, and EOS is up 4%. Everything's kind of. Look at this. Monero's up 10%. Right now, look at this. Look here and listen. Wow. A low, a lower low, or about the same low. Looks like lower levels, negative Momo. Look. Nice bounce, right? You broke support. You broke it, man. But you didn't get any follow through price action after. So, you sprung. You've sprung to the upside. And it looks like, this downsloping channel you were like you broke out of and then fell back. You're out of it again. So that's good news. All right, so making an adjustment here on the Fibonacci. If this is to make a common retrace, which it could, but I don't know if it can. If Bitcoin runs up, hits its targets, the retrace starts and sells off again. I don't know how Monero could survive. This is extremely sensitive to Bitcoin price action, but good news for Monero people anyway. 10% on the day. Great. Unfortunately, in the past 2 weeks, you've lost probably 30%. You had lost 30%. So you got 20% to go probably until you get above that November 7th high. Monero Connect. Very good. ICX up 7%. Man, these S coins, who cares? It's like, yeah, today they're up these nice percentages, but like if you don't take into consideration the past 2 weeks, yeah, it looks great. But if you do, it's who cares? It's like whatever. Another lower high might be painted. Great. Okay, so man, I mean, I haven't even looked at some of these S coins because it's just like, man, they do exactly what Bitcoin does. Let's look at Litecoin. You know, log scale. What it did, man. It fell below critical support. It's trying to break back above it. It looks like. I mean, it might just back test the candle close at 49.50 and reject it. It hasn't even touched that yet. All right, so great, man. No, it just kind of bounced there. Why did it bounce? It wasn't because Litecoin's doing anything or Litecoin's at a critical support. It was because Bitcoin bounced to the upside. So Litecoin's going to follow it. It's up 3% today. Not performing as well as Bitcoin. Excuse me. So you're still in the downtrend log scale. So you break above like $54, which we're not at yet. Okay. What's up, Sergio? Yet, Sergio. We looked at EA a little bit earlier, and it's finally doing things. The ugly duckling. Kanks. We already looked at EA, Paul. So you're coming in a little late. Okay. Catch up on my tweeter stuff. Yep, inverse head and shoulders on Bitcoin. Larley had it. He was looking at it too. So we had multiple eyes seeing that develop. But it's just so cool, man, that you know, even without that, you hadn't retraced commonly enough. You know, going back through our last stream together, see exactly. We thought Bitcoin would end up going to the downside before resuming upwards. Pretty sure we were effing close. If you have a good timestamp, Larley, I can show it on stream. So, you know, if you find the good timestamp, the area, right click on the stream, part of the stream, and then click copy at this time or whatever. We talked about the measured move, bring us back into the weekly Gaussian channel at near 66, 6700. Probably showed 10 things during that stream that supported us following and respecting where we went to. Again, show me the timestamp so I can show it on stream, dude. It's very easy. Find it, click it, or tick it. Oh yeah. So Litecoin, long way to go. Downtrend still very much intact. Same with Bitcoin. The downtrend in the midterm, the long, you know, whatever, you know, the impulse was up, and this is the consolidation after the impulse. So good news there, right? This hit 70. Is almost 78% retrace. It might have been even lower. Get it out of log real quick, just so we can fib. What'd it go to? Yeah, it exceeded a 70. It's like touching. It's like back testing the 78% retrace as a resistance now. You know, along with that October 22nd low. So right there, man, you know, 88% retrace is 36.77. Haven't hit that yet. Okay, if you want to look at XRP, I guess we can. Okay, so it's like XRP had that diamond or whatever. You know, measure moves 15 cents, but I'm sorry, even XRP is gonna, you know, respond with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin moves up, all right, XRP moves up too. Is at 22.9 cents, still terrible, right? Hadn't even broken above that candle low close from September 24th, which is 23.23 cents. Ooh, I like that number, 2323. So nothing very good going on with, you know, and XRP is going to have resistance at like 24 cents. I mean, you just have so much resistance, man. If you could ever break above 24 cents, you could see 28 cents again, but it's a long way off, man. Long way off. Oh my God, did I really do that? Yeah, it's up 3.3% right now. Dash is dying. Oh no, not Dash. Okay, so whew, gnarly. Super gnarly. Alright, so let's look at Neo real quick, since you know, Luto's been tipping the Neos. Here it is. Okay, so guess what, man? High on price, higher high on price, bearish divergence, impending price action versus the upside. Or sorry, impending price action versus the downside was upon us. Played out brilliantly. This is one that was very nice. And so what's happened, we've sold all the way off to what? Look left. Hit a support back from May, March, December 2018, right? And these were 2019 levels. I mean, you hit this support and you bounced. So that's good. From the low point to high point, we hit nearly a 78% retrace as well. That was confluent with that support area. So since then, just bouncing. Because Bitcoin. Right, good news, man. Good news. Lots of bearish convergence on the oscillators, but good, man. Good. You know, this could climb high to low. You just get your common retrace levels, probably like $10, $11. If Bitcoin continues to climb, but Bitcoin is now back below 7,600. Still up around 6% on the day. So this one, from its high point to low point, did common things, man, right? 50% retrace, right? The 1618 down here, reversed. That's beautiful, butterfly. He wrote on Twitter. I don't think he wrote, dude. Yeah, did he not? Is he not watching right now? Is he not here? I was just telling him to timestamp the spots and message me, and if he does that, I can play it on stream. I just can't like sift through all the stream, right? Because I'm live. Yeah, BAT is kind of different than Bitcoin. Its performance has been a lot different for like a year now. Yeah. Are we still doing fireworks, JR? I don't know, man. We haven't really had much reason to do fireworks lately, but it's whatever, dude. Okay, so I guess we look at Ethereum and log scale. We haven't done that yet. We look at Ethereum in a few days. Here's Ethereum Connect. Wow, dude. A lot of lines on this one. It's it really, the lines wouldn't be a big deal if I didn't have a magnified ticker or a magnified like scaling on my numbers for the viewers on mobile and stuff like that. But it is, so it is a big deal. But look, you're just running up to back test October 23rd, September 26th levels, right? What was once a support is now resistance until you break it. We haven't, okay? Trying to get these fibs out of here. It's too much, man. Too many lines. But I mean, it's important, right, to have these plotted. Look, this is overhead resistance. We haven't even, like, you'd think that if we could break this, we should see 160 real quick, and that's where the big resistance is, man. Overhead resistance on the way up, right? So downtrend still in effect on Ethereum until I think you break out above 188, and that's a long way away, and that would require Bitcoin to do extraordinary things for Ethereum to get up to those levels, dude. It sucks to watch on mobile, really, even with the magnified numbers. Dude, like, everything's magnified. Like, I cater to mobile viewers more than probably anyone in this entire space. Yep, we're over 5,000 members in our Discord. If you want to always be notified when I go live, and you want to be a part of a community that's like-minded in terms of love for charts and trading and technical analysis, join the Discord, dude. You will miss my live streams if you're not part of the Discord. You'll miss them, okay? Like, I bet you there's tons of people that had no idea I went live at 3 Eastern today because they're not part of the Discord. And they're going to come in and be like, dude, I can't believe it, man. I wasn't notified. It's like, well, it's not like you weren't warned for a year now about it. Yeah, Jason, I know it looks fine on mobile. Like, give me a break, dude. Okay, so that's great, dude. Ethereum. All right. I'd like to shift it over a little bit. Let's just go to Apple, dude. Apple is continuing to climb. So far, it has not broken above the 1272. It's right back up to all-time highs. Same price it was at mid-November. Climbing after a little small sell-off. Going again, man. All right, breaking 268 would be insane. All right. Oh, sorry, this is log scale, so that's off. Now here we go. It's like, yeah. Don't worry about that. Freaking log scale. Screws the fibs up so bad. So anyway, the next target on... And see, look what happens, man. I don't do anything, and it just gets broken like that. Okay, this is the way it's supposed to look. All right, you had the channel, and you broke out of the channel. Okay, but we know there's the 1414. It's the next target, 270, 298. If you ever broke that, you would see 290, and that's the 1618. But anything in this area, anywhere in this area is where Apple could reverse to the downside, right? It starts making higher highs, and it starts forming another tier of bearish divergence. Yeah, third time's a charm, maybe. And maybe we start getting it on the RSI as well. Apple been going non-stop almost, really, since August, early August, man. You could say before that, June. The crazy impulse, C to D impulse, has not stopped since June, dude. Crazy. What's up, Joel? What's up, Tish? Thanks, man. Yeah, Korax. Any sexy single ladies in crypto? Dude, I don't know, man. This is not the crypto dating stream. But maybe we could do a segment, you know? Get a crypto girl and some crypto guy in the community. We get them both in Discord. And I play moderator. And we could let them have a virtual e-date or something. For the memes. For the content. Alright? We're all looking. We're all listening. Call me daddy, dude. Oh my god. What a name. Okay, so Apple doing things. All right, so Tesla, let's get another look, just an update on Tesla Connect. All right, it's up a little bit today, but with the stock market making all-time highs, we know that Tesla has a a low beta anyway, meaning it's not sensitive at all to the overall macro. So, but it's gone nowhere. Gone nowhere after the truck, right? Hit 88.8%. Then the truck was unveiled, and now we've reversed since then. Currently sitting at $331, not even up 1% today. So you'd think, at least from a low to high, we'd hit 319. We didn't even fill the gap, technically. Doesn't look like, right? We were so close to a 326 gap fill. I mean, we were like probably 50 cents off, but it just didn't happen yet. Yeah, crypto dating, dude. So if this pattern was to play out, we would see lower prices. If this impulse is C to D is done, we should see lower prices before reversal to the upside again. Okay. You haven't even made your most shallow retrace yet. That's telling you something. Obviously, I'm kidding. We're never going to do a crypto dating segment ever, dude. There's not enough girls. And as Kevin Malone said in The Office, if I knew a crypto girl, I'd take her for myself. Capo. Okay. Micron's killing it, dude. Just continuing to climb off that neckline. Right. Not making higher highs yet. not yet. Nearly hitting, is that a gap fill or something? I guess maybe 48, 45, and you know, you'd say like the neckline would have been the heart line, but this macro is just too extremely bullish. Look, you're just hitting this April 2018 level near the April 2019 level, and you're bouncing off of it and rallying again, which it happens. Okay, remember the impulse before it was bearish, big move down. But remember I think the weekly, we have the idea. Yes, there it is. Oh man, two different ones. Sorry. Yeah. Eventually, you'd think that Micron could hit 88%, $60 at some point, but again, you're beginning to bullishly engulf on the weekly. It's beautiful. Let's go. So bullish engulfing candle on the weekly could manifest into higher prices in the coming weeks, up 3% on the day. All right. Huge pattern, but again, the pattern is not even real until you break the neckline, which would have been at like 43 bucks. Too strong. Market too powerful right now. Sorry. So you had Corbeau. Remember this, dude? It finally hit. The 1618 fib extension. Finally, dude. But I fear at these levels, we don't have the bearish divergence really yet. Okay, so, I mean, this is it. This is where if someone was to take a short on a harmonic, they'd be doing it right at $106, okay? Yeah, like right here. Look, this is it, man. That's it. Look, 1618, right there, 106, okay? Really, then I guess you'd adjust. All right, there you go. That's effing it on Corbeau. Time for a reversal, and it could be glorious. See, all-time highs, but extremely high and overbought. It's beautiful, man. Okay, don't act like Corbeau wasn't talked about and discussed in the stream after hitting the 1618, like many other assets have before they reversed to the downside. Okay, Corbeau. What's up, Farshad? All right, man, have a good one. What's up, Mr. Peabody, and Burger Man, and Ferdy? What's a crypto eyes wide shut party? Talking about just hold S-coins till 0. Yeah, dude, let's do it. It's beautiful, dude. I mean, it's like, I don't know what else to tell you. This is like, it's ready. It's primed. It's completed. The pattern has completed now. You're at the PRZ, the price reversal zone now. The very tip top of it. Shouldn't be going any higher. Thanks for the nearly 400 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Maybe we'll get 200 likes at some point. The gap fill is, yeah, it would be incredible. It's like down at $80. $80? What? Sub D Trust. Okay. Let's go to Square. Check up on our baby. Beautiful trade setup. Oh yeah, up 1.08% today, engulfing the previous candle. See, are you worried about Mitch? Are you worried about Square? No, I'm not worried about it. I know it's hit a 50% retrace, but we know where we entered was down here at critical supports in the lowest risk areas, right? So why be worried, dude? So much more room to run to the upside, and you hadn't even hit the measure move of the pattern. You gotta have targets. You gotta have a little conviction sometimes. There's no bearish divergence, right? On daily, you're just barely now getting overbought today. So I still think that we could hit the measure move at 74 bucks, 69.69 right now. Oh, it feels so good on Square. It certainly does feel good. You know, like 12% up since entry. Okay. So Nike. Robert's like cub with handle. I don't know, man. I don't like cub with handles that are the right handle is lower. Right. I think more so it just might be a complex pattern developing. Right. We're not making higher highs. Think about it. The stock market's at all-time highs, and Nike isn't. Nike is, you know, trying but failing. It's not even making higher highs than November 19th. Right. So I think this could be going on. There's always a possibility, but you know, it's Nike, so maybe it never plays out that way, right? So until we break $95, still sticking with this, right? And you break $95, all right, and there's probably a chance we could see all-time highs again. But not. Couple with handle, remember, couple with handles, you want to have matching, or you want to have a higher right cup size, or whatever you call it. I don't know. Look, you would like, this is acceptable too when it starts, but a lower high, those aren't near as strong of patterns. Okay. Awesome. I don't know if we looked at the SPX really. I mean, kind of. Actually started the show with that up, I think maybe. Yeah, here we are. All right, so the S&P 500 is approaching the 1618 fib extension at 3,158. It is upon us. It is soon to be. And while doing that, you know, we gapped up today and we're building the positive momentum finally. And as we discussed, could be setting up for triple MACD bearish divergence. But when we really start forming this third island, we don't know how high we'll be. Okay. Just think about it. I mean, if it just keeps going 3159, 3158, or what if it breaks and goes to 1414, the crazy major high to low fib extension? That's way up there, dude. 1414, and then look above it, the 1618 up there is like 3307. Wow, unreal. So party stream chat, drink your coffee. Anything on Ethereum Classic? Yeah, dumpster fire still in a downtrend. Hadn't changed. At least Ethereum Classic gave us the luxury of not really breaking out, you know, like many others did, and just dumped again, like Ethereum Classic. Thank you for being so respectful to the TA and the trend line. Look, you know, you sold off. You did make a low on price, a lower low. Right, you know, you didn't have any negative momentum on this low, but anyway, you know, it's a slightly lower low. Look, you talk about the support zone, there's a lot of it, and you got near the bottom of it. This was like plotted already. It was like here, here, and here, and so you're just in this chop zone, very critical support level. And so guess what? Ethereum Classic, 95% retrace. So think about it. Hey man, George Soros called us in December of 2018. He says about Ethereum Classic, hey man, I've got inside information. Ethereum Classic is gonna break to the upside. The reversal's here, the bottom's in, and that's the only inside info you were given on Ethereum Classic. All right, you held it until now. Guess what? You're up like 5 to 6% total in a year. That's the Ethereum Classic investment. It's not very good. Still in the downtrend, no matter what. So if that was the bottom and you make common retraces, this is it. But again, you're not out of this yet, okay? You know, Bitcoin really wanted to do things, which I don't think it's going to do anything that crazy until it starts showing daily bullish divergence. Right, X, A, B, C, D stuff could get you to that area, right? 50%. But again, I don't think this can happen. Unless Bitcoin does something, right? You're talking about a bearish cipher. No, yeah, bearish cipher here. Like just on an asset that is not a crypto, a traditional market, this is the way it would look, right? Major discernible swing high to the low, to the B, to the C, and then D. All right. Again, how's that going to happen if Bitcoin dumps again? It probably won't happen at all. Not even close. It'll just keep selling off. You know, it'll keep breaking through these critical supports. And I think this is all-time lows on Ethereum Classic, or near it anyway. Whatever, man. I'm digging this music, though. What's up with all you Australians bringing up numbers in your tickers, dude? That just an Australian thing? South 32 Limited Connect. Oh god, man, look at that. That support broke in. Look at the complex head and shoulders. 2 left shoulders ahead, right shoulder, neckline wrecked, but double bottoming now. Retrace, I don't even think it's close enough, right? This is not a value area, not really. High to low, 50%, meh. Okay, but you're correcting right now. You're definitely correcting. Probably just take 1 and 2 here. Oh yeah, dude, like, right? Something like that. So you're in the downtrend. You haven't even retraced 62% of the way. Yeah, you might be double bottoming now. But guess what? It doesn't even matter unless you break 285. So good news for, you know, I mean, the divergence was, there's bullish divergence, right? Okay, great. So, you know, if you'd have brought this up to me before the move up, we'd have said, hey, there's a good chance that a reversal could occur here because of the divergence. But this is way too late, and now it's just continuing to climb. It's making a lower high than previous high. All right, so it's it was on both oscillators. Low. Same low. There you go, lower levels. Negative movement. All right, so now you're showing bullish convergence, which is great. But again, if that's a high, then you could almost just say you've got some sort of price contraction going on, maybe, right? It's like 1 and 2, slightly upsloping. All kinds of ways of looking at this, dude. You could say, no, it's not a, it is now not a potential double bottom. It's like this, right? Price contraction going on. Okay, great. Okay, so I think you're in a downtrend. You've been in a correction since the highest point in September of 2018, so it's been over a year. So this could continue on down, right? We could do anything we want. I mean, you're so far off breaking this, you know, chop around and sell off again, and then there's just much better areas of value way down here, right? So this asset, you know, it had been in, think about it, from February 2016 all the way to September of 2018. You had been a beautiful bull run, but now you're correcting, and it could take it might take a lot more time to get down to the 618 or lower, right? No more funding for Ethereum Classic. All right, Strayans, here you go. 88, not 88. Sorry, you wish 88 looked like this, Crypton boys. You wish. So all-time highs today, of course. Look, you did it today, of all days. You're overbought now. So target's the upside if this holds. Okay, first target's $9.37. That's it. If you can get there, eventually you might get a back test, right? You think we just broke it. There's been no back test yet. There's not even a daily candle close confirmation, even though you'll probably get it. You're just so high now. All right, chances are you're not going to sell off and close below 866, right? Since you're at 5% today. So again, man, that's it. High to low. Your target's 937. You'd hit a 1272. And you think about this, right? Talking about major structures that could take forever to develop. Right, think about it. It could go to the 1272. It could go as high as the 1414 for reversing. And then could just be developing a huge, complex structure. Okay, a huge bull run, big sell-off, attempted rally. We're on the attempted rally phase, B to C. And then after this tops out, we'll be looking for C to D. Okay, on AD8. Oh my God. So a big one. 75, 67, down a little bit since the stream started. Go figure. What's up, Tomcat? All right. US Steel, as you can see, still doing pretty fine. Doing fine, man. Right? Sold off a little bit. Now it's rallying, but this rally now is, just started. Positive momentum. We just got the first amount of it today. First time since November 15th. It's been a couple weeks. But, nearly $14 at 1.83% on the day, and could go much, much higher based on the structure we broke out of. Right, golden zones between $24 and $33. US Steel. Weekly is king. Big king. Down here. Weekly bullish effort. Let's get out of here, dude. Yeah, Phil, man. Jeez, man. Are people entitled to requests? I think they are. So... Julia!
Bruh.
Thank you, Mr. Sifu Sensei of the TA.
Gotta fix it.
Appreciate your insight for the stray and stonks. Much love.
Stonks. With numbers. Y'all are weird, Kappa. Just kidding. Your toilet flushes the other way. Alright? Seriously, thank you. And you see that? It looks pretty good. All right, it's all uniform now. When you tip, it shows up as a GIF. It's awesome. Requests are not reserved for patrons. It's just like Human from Earth. I don't really know you, dude. You don't participate in chat very often. I don't know how long you've been watching me. Phil has been around for a very, very long time. Same with Julia. And when they ask for something, yeah, like, guess what happens when you build relationships with people? Good things happen, right? So they've built a relationship with me. So why would I not be more inclined to fulfill their request before someone I don't even know, right? So I wouldn't take it personal, man. But here you go. Here's your Tron to BTC that you asked for. Downsloping channel, you broke out of it after making stupid lows, right? I mean, the lowest lows you've seen since December 2017, like the rest of the S coins. So yeah, you broke out, but you hadn't even made a 23% retrace yet. You're below the 200-day moving average. Think about the resistance upon you at 253 sats. Until you break that, who cares? It's a scrub. All right, but this is how it starts, I guess. Breakouts. But again, it's like, you know, you break above 250, there's always a chance, man. You could see between the common retrace, which again, I don't know if Bitcoin dumps or whatever, or pumps. I don't even know how these stupid Bitcoin pairs even work anymore. There's no like proven formula. They always decouple and then couple with Bitcoin. They don't perform when Bitcoin performs. You know, it's just like, it's a stupid market, I think, trading BTC pairs. And you got to trade 4 times before you're settled up. Give me a break. Anyway, but if this crap was to do what something on a traditional market would do, the way we look at it, the common retrace area between 403 and 569. Okay. A Thanksgiving halftime show. I mean, I'll probably do it at like, you know, it'll probably be a night stream or like 8 o'clock or something. I'll be doing all my family stuff during the day, all day. And then, you know, when I get done, I'll be done for real, and then I'll be able to stream. So, yeah, it must suck to have a toilet that flushes the wrong way, man. I know, dude. What's up, Baron Morgan? Good to see you. Okay, dude. So, Crypto Dave, yeah, I don't know about any of that stuff. I don't know what they're doing, but hey, man, it's all good. I don't really know how they do things. I know Crown does a good job. Tone, though, I don't. From what I've seen and heard, it's like his technical analysis. I don't really know, like, if people actually trade that way, you know. Like sequential TA, and that's it. I don't know if that's actually effective. So, thoughts on Luck and Coffee? I mean, it's probably not, but what's Luck and Coffee doing? Easy, dude. Easy. Hit the golden mean ratio.
Is that a joint?
Oh, sorry. Golden mean ratio, high to low, you hit it, you reverse, but not by too much, but you know how much downside potential there is. You would think that if anything, even if this thing's going to be a monster, which I think it will pull back pretty hard, I think that a great area, if someone's going short at the 1618, a great area to take profit would be $27. Okay. Human from Earth, did you see that I analyzed the asset that you requested multiple times? I haven't even gotten any recollection that you even noticed. Okay. So that's it. Lucking getting to the gold mean ratio. That's it, dude. That's the Andromeda galaxy. These are like extremely. I mean, there's just a very high probability reversals happen at the 1618 all the time, dude. So it's like, they look at a gap down here. There's a gap at $28. Very reasonable to believe that gap would get filled. Look at the candle high gap up at $29.91. Also reasonable to believe these gaps would fill. And then there you go, man. Previous all-time highs back from July 2019. So there you go. Sandman. Oh, wow. He said thank you. You're welcome, Sandman. Thank you for appreciating. You know, whatever. So, you know, it's like, do people really now wonder why I don't do all their requests? Jesus. What's up, Baron Von Pfaffenhofen? Good to see you, dude. Hope you also have a good evening, or a great evening, sorry. Man. So this one would be like, I don't even know, man. Dude, you want to look at something that we'd analyzed a while back, or started to anyway, and it reversed and it broke out of its downtrend? You want to see something that's amazing right now? Just doing exactly the way we size up charts and stuff. Weight Watchers, right? Once it broke the downsloping resistance, yeah, it crapped around for a while, double bottom down here, higher low, accumulation, higher low, continuing to rise, hit a 236 and reversed. But when it reversed, it made another higher low. And now it's rallying again, nearing the beginning of the golden zone. To see, you know, you look at Ethereum Classic. I don't know, right? I don't know if it's going to make a, I mean, common reader. It's Ethereum Classic, dude. It's like a crypto, a liquid crypto, abandoned, you know, Ethereum Vitalik buttering. All right. So I don't know about that, but this is Weight Watchers, and it's nearing. It's a traditional market. All right. So all the research is done that has been done in the past. It's been done on this market, not crypto. So $50 is what the eyeball is, right? That's where Weight Watchers is eyeballing. Okay, it's overbought, yes. Eventually, you would expect before reversing to the downside, $50, $61 before reversal to the downside, $71.84 before reversal to the downside. Right? Weight Watchers is watching it all the way up. Okay. God, dude, I'm muted. All right, so State Street. This is Probst, baby. It was an inverse head and shoulders and a Momo shift breakout. Beautiful. The divergence is developing, and it's just like the stock market in terms of like how that divergence is developing on the MACD, where it's like, hey, you don't even have positive Momo, but it's gonna build probably in the coming days, you know, like we're talking like next week, really when the stock market gets out of the little holiday area. Okay, so eventually, like the measure move's been hit on State Street, that's done, but it's continuing to climb. All right, it's starting to try to break overhead resistances. Look, there's a gap fill at 79.80. Very reasonable to believe that that gap could get filled on this recovery, this rebound, because we're in the midst of the golden zone between $74 and $89. So this could run all the way up to fill a gap before reversing. So look here, man. Look left and see where the inverse head and shoulders was painted. Like these are the best. When you see inverse head and shoulders develop at critical supports after having downtrends that had lasted for 2 years, right? Or almost 2 years. Those are the best. So it could continue to climb. And we're talking again to mark the gap fill right there. Right there. Could see that in time. Shouldn't Weight Watchers pump after Thanksgiving? Jeremy, good point, dude. Very good point. Jordan Varese, we looked at VChain already. So, since there's no please behind that, I'm just going to say whatever, dude. Pokemon Red saying ugh, because you should have gotten Pokemon Blue. Get wrecked, dude. Disney's at the 1414. DeLorean Connect. No, it's at a 1272 right now. All right, 12, like a high to low, 1272, and kind of reversing. No divergence, not really. I mean, I guess kind of up here. but not that clear. Definitely not on the MACD. Normally on the MACD, you want to go back and then run again and make a new island, and that's when you get strong divergence. So yeah, at a potential reversal area, you're not breaking it. So the next target, if you could ever break 152, would be 155. After 155 is 159. Nothing's changed. Okay, it's like a kind of a bull pull bull flag, I guess. That's it, man. That's Disney. Not a big deal. Okay, what do we say? We say, yext we can, chat.
Bruh.
Yext we can. So, after yesterday's pretty stupendous move up, no gains could be held onto, but today we're now engulfing and rallying again, back to the 38% retrace. Right, no higher. You get up 2%, over 2%. Beautiful textbook bullish Gartley, print it out, frame it, hang it on your wall somewhere, maybe in a bathroom, right? Or someone like a, the powder room in your house, get this printed out, and then like when someone's, going to the bathroom, they look to their left and go, oh dang, what is that? And they would say above it, oh, bullish Gartley. What's a bullish Gartley? Boom. Conversation starter, right? Yes, certainly. But this thing's up since the entry. 21%. Beautiful gains on this pattern so far. It's wonderful. Oh, Pepe, welcome to the Discord, dude. Alex1, welcome to the Discord. Utor, welcome to the Discord, man. Those are rookie numbers. I don't know. Jacob G says, have a good Thanksgiving, Mitch, with you and your fam. Thankful for all you have given back this community. Respect. No, dude, thank you all. Thank this community for giving me a chance. All right, giving me an opportunity, because it's like, dude, at one point, every single one of you tuned in for the first time. And most of you, I mean, almost all of you are recurring viewers. And that means a lot, okay? What's up, Michigan Crypto Girl? All right. So guess what happened today, chat? We have a breakout on GNL. A big breakout. An ascending triangle that was taught. We looked at it yesterday in stream. Been posted to patrons like, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. This was in development. It was here. I scanned for it, found it. Breakout today. It's one of these. But you are at some sort of little wick right there, 2052. You closed right at it. But that's where the major sell wall was, clearly. You broke out today. Very good. 100% measurement is way up there, but you'd think in time, if you break 2051, there's a gap fill, a very reasonable target to believe we would acquire on GNL at 2112. Okay, then after that's nearly $22, and that's where you would expect this price to go if we could really, if it's gonna play out, right? It's beautiful, very, very good looking chart, or just a very good looking Bulkowski pattern that was painted and had been in development since January for like almost an entire year, right? 11-month large pattern. Those are very significant, and they can be quite reliable. You're a reoccurrer. Sweet, Mr. Peabody. I know you are. You also work for Flexicoin. You're right. I must break, yo. Correct. What's 88? Oh, I don't know. It's not Cardano. It's just an Australian asset. That's it. Oh, Buddha time. Buddha time. Yeah, dude. Links in the description below. Okay, Reggie. Another one that looked great. Still looking pretty decent. Just hugging that 200-day moving average right now. Right, this is one. Again, this has been in the discussion. We looked at it. Inverse head and shoulders. Down sloping resistance breakout. Reversal, everything, right? Measure move of this pattern is all the way up at 22 bucks. You're at 17.30 right now. So you think in time, right here, it's consolidation, we break it, get a really nice resounding move up again, okay? And hit, you know, above the 382 at 1850, go up to 2131 at 50% retrace. And there's a gap fill. Gap fill on Reggie at 2258. There it is. Maybe a little lower. Perfect. 2250. So Reggie's still working on things. Looks great. A close above 7,400 is good, but meh, right? Yeah, maybe we back test 7,400 again before running once more. Sure. I'm getting a Thanksgiving Eve beer. Be right back. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, that bell, sub. Let's go, dude. Let's get a like spike, sub spike, everything spike. 350 people here. Be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back, man. So Google, looking back at it, you know, not much happened today, really at all. Nothing. So it could just be chopping. But eventually you'd like to see Google hit a 1618 around the 1350 for reversal of the downside. That's loud. That might be good right there. Joshua, that's just not the case. I think in this space, most people aren't traders. Most people are just like enthusiasts, and so like that's the whole thing, right? When the price pumps, yeah, get a lot of views. When the price dumps, we get an elevated amount of views, but not near as much as we'd get in a pump. And then when there's no volatility, I get almost no viewers, right? I get like 300. It used to, you know, it was like the average concurrent viewership at one time during the bull market was like 2,000. I had over 1,000 people watching before, you know, the starting soon scene ended, right? So, yeah, it's wild, man. Can't make people care about technical analysis for real. Most people are not in it for that. Okay. I don't know, man. Not many other notable things. Today was kind of light. Most things were light today. I mean, going into a holiday and stuff makes sense. Look at TCS though. The one, you know, we looked at, hit a critical support. It's up 3% today. All right, look at this on the weekly. This is, you know, perfect Wyckoff stuff. Look at that. Look at that weekly bullish engulfing candle. Well, not really engulfing because, you know, last week was green, but you get it, right? Big bullish candle at critical supports, the ice line. Reversing again for like the 4th time. Look at all that divergence that was there. It was beautiful. Very nice looking stuff. This is what you look for on assets when you're scanning. Okay. You want to see cop and a half again? We can't. ConocoPhillips. Yeah, it's up nothing today. It's like 0.38%. Hey, we're talking about that. You know, clear overhead resistance at $63, a clear accumulation, and recently we've had acceleration of accumulation, but you kind of showing some bearish. Wow. Someone call the cops. Some ratchety probably Ford pickup truck from the 70s driving around my neighborhood. Sketchy AF. Someone just probably trying to sell pine straw. Okay. And scamming on the side. Alright, so there's a little bearish divergence, so there's an impending price action versus the downside here, but maybe not by much. But eventually you'd think that the accumulation can continue to occur. We would eventually test $63 again, and then we can maybe break it. But even at this point already, from your high point to low point of the structure, you're already at a 38% retrace. So, I mean, targets, you'd have to talk about a golden retrace for it even to be worth it. 68.76. So this has broken out, right? A momentum shift breakout, and now accumulation's occurring after the breakout. So that can be very good. I mean, this is how a lot of things reverse. That's how they start. They start like this. Okay? Okay. No, it can't be a bearish butterfly, and it did not retrace 78% of the way. Could be a deep crab. But it's not retraced enough. Or it has not reached the target. I don't know, I mean, yeah, deep crab's 1618 only. Crap, man, let's look at it here. He's like, bearish butterfly? No, because of this. The difference between a deep crab and a butterfly is A to B. If you don't retrace 78% of the way from A to B, then it would be a crab. And then that means 1618 is the only target. Like, that is the PCZ exactly. So you're looking for an entry around 1854, still a ways to go. Okay? Though we could reverse here, of course, sure. Whatever. Oh, man. There's that support. There's just all kinds of resistance on the way up, right? But yeah, you think 1618. Look where the 1618 is. Critical resistance points. all over, right? So you'd think this could maybe continue to climb. This would be the entry for a short on FireEye Incorporated. And that's it. If it reverses here and goes to the downside, whatever. It's not a valid pattern, right? Like we know the butterfly is between the 1272 and the 1618. But if you have a deep crab, it can only be the 1618 to be a valid pattern, all right? So you'd wait. Set up an alert. Great shorting opportunity if it ever gets to 1867. There you go. That's it. Target for entry. Well, thank God, James, man. All right, for today's action, mark a lot. Only for some of us. You know, well, Java, man, anyone calling themselves Bitcoin Jesus is not at all. Okay, right? It's like if you have to say you're the king, you're certainly not the king, right? There you go, man. Not bad. Add this one to the watch list. My alert's set up. I might take an entry on this if everything looks good by the time we get there, if we ever get there. And that's a big if. And I don't really care if it does or not because there are too many assets out there to care too much, right? I'm not going to lose sleep over FireEye reversing at a 145% retrace, not hitting the 1618. All right, you want, if you know the harmonics, you want to kind of abide by the rules. You have a higher probability of the trade playing out if you do follow those rules, right? Boom, added. Good stuff. Up 2% today. Cool. Yeah, I heard about the Papa John's guy. He ate 40 pieces in 30 days. And he's like sweating and stuff, right? RJR, I'm always accumulating because of the... If anyone tips me in crypto, I never sell the crypto. So I'm always accumulating crypto, no matter what. That's the beauty of it. Okay? Beautiful FireEye, man. Wow. AMD. Big ol' uptrend. Broke previous 52-week highs from September of 2018. From the major high to low, hit a 1414 fib extension and no higher, and reversed, but not by much. Right? Not by too much. Could be just consolidating, right? You're resetting the oscillators. You were extremely overbought, resetting them, man. So soon we can get another move up, you know, and guess what 4277 is? That's your second all-time high. That's the highest high of 2007 before the global financial crisis. That's not even all-time highs, though. You know what all-time highs is? 48.51. You have to go back to the year 2000, summer of 2000, when AMD hit $48.51. So imagine buying in at the top on AMD in the year 2000. 19 years later, you're still in the red. Welcome to not FOMOing into insane markets. Okay. That's AMD. It's resetting oscillators and could be trying to get ready to go to higher prices. As you can see with the channel, there is upside potential. Okay. There is some, right? Get to a 1618 and stay within the, look, get up there, hit the upsloping resistance at the same time of hitting the 1618. That would be crazy before a big reversal to the downside. Okay. But Lisa Sue, dude, what about her? Did I say anything bearish or bad about AMT? No. Lusa Bay. Lusa Bay. Sure, JT, man. All right, man. Bitcoin's up 5%, and I've gained 2 new subs today. I'll never grow anymore, Chad. I'm done growing. I've capped out. I've plateaued. I'll never break above 21K. Never. It's never happening, dude. That's gross somewhere 6. That's really gross. God. Alright, let's go to Papa John's, man. Why not? Hey, 40 pizzas in 30 days, man. Great looking triple bottom. 1, 2, 3 connect. Gee, that's beautiful, dude. Alright, obviously, I mean, like, if anyone's requested, no one's requested pizza till Papa John's eats the pizzas, right? This one's probably going to be anchored on the bottom, the way how steep it was to the downside. So 1, 2 here. Yep. Figured as much. Yep, that's it right there. So it was like, you know, you'd broken out and then you double bottomed and then you broke out again and made a higher low. And when you made a higher low, even on this higher low, there was like a double bottom here, a smaller pattern. But that accumulation is a big deal, man. You see that accumulation all the time. We've broken overhead resistance multiple times now. And we're talking about Fibonacci retraces high to low. You're nearing the 50% retrace at $64.26. That is in the middle, dead middle of the golden zone. You know that, right? I gotta be patient. More patient than probably everyone else, right? I mean, in terms of content creators, give me a break, dude. I'm here every day when the market's doing nothing, okay? And then, like, when the market's doing nothing, those Moonboy affiliate marketing channels, they don't show up. But when the market pumps, they sure as heck show up, right? It's like, being negative about my growth? No, I'm being extremely realistic about my growth private wins. No, it's just stupid, man. I don't want to be on YouTube, but like I have to be. I literally have to be on YouTube because there's no audience on Twitch. I'd rather stream on Twitch all day, but my growth is here, obviously, right? I don't want to cater to children on Twitch, so I'm effed. It's a lose-lose for me just because of this niche space. Like gaming, streaming has become like the norm, the thing. XABC. I mean, there might be a harmonic too, right? You could look at it like that as well. Look, XA. Would it be a butterfly? Yeah. It's close enough to a 786 where you could say a butterfly maybe. And a butterfly is anywhere between the 127. This has much further to go if it's going to play out, right? Between a 1272 that starts at like 66.58. You go all the way up to the 1618, which is at like $74. So definitely more upside potential on this asset. Even though it's kind of diverging a little bit on the MACD, it's not that clear. Doesn't really, definitely nothing on the RSI yet, but there is higher. I mean, look, think about $70 could be a reasonable target, right? So the 1414 fib extension is confluent with the 618 major high to low retrace. So big confluence there. That could be a nice reversal area. The downside on Papa John's. Been stupendous run since August, $41. All right, so just in several months, increased in value 53%. All right, so keep going a little bit further, but eventually this thing could go and have some sort of reversal. Okay. Mandalorian is amazing, Cygro. I agree. It's like the best thing that the Star Wars universe has come out with in terms of anything on the screen since I'd say since episode 3. Okay, episode 2 and 1 were awful. 3 was the last good thing they produced, and now they produce something good again. Okay, I don't think that the new Star Wars trilogy is very good. That's just my opinion. I don't really like it that much at all, but I'm sure a lot of people would say it's great, it's wonderful. And again, that just brings me back to saying that it's been a long time since we've seen something good from the Star Wars universe. Really good. Okay. JT, I don't know, man. There wasn't any selling pressure coming in at the end of the day, so. Hold on. So far-fetched up 5% today. Let's go, man. Still hanging on. All right. Trade setup that really started back here, October 23rd. It's when we posted this initially. You know, it ran up. It was looking great. Then sold off. Got right back to entry. And then boom, where we are. I mean, this is up. You know, measured move of the wedge was $11.15. It's climbing. It's working on it, dude. Looking good. All the divergence there. It was nice. You watched 1 and 2 the other day. You forgot how cringe the first couple Star Wars movies were. That was terrible, dude. Awful. What were they thinking? Solo was entertaining. It was okay. It was alright. I don't know, man. I just like this. Yeah, Rogue One was okay. Definitely okay. Was like, hey man, when are they gonna do a Boba Fett movie? Kappa, they're doing a show on it, and it's incredible, great storyline. I just wish they would stop being so elitist, and you know, there's an expanded Star Wars universe, and they're really good books, like really good books. So much character development, so much depth, and they don't touch it. They don't want anything to do with it. They just want to create their own stuff. Is a Patron a live trade setup or more like private channel, specific hours, special space? Econ, no. Patreon is a mix of trade setups with entries, stop losses, and exits, like targets to take profit. And also it is stupid, almost unlimited amounts of education at this point. And there's also Discord exclusivity, where I post a just dumb unlimited amount of charts, like all the time. Like you can go through to scroll up and see how many charts I posted in the Patreon Discord. Those amenities alone make, I mean, just the education by itself. You could take out the trade setups and my chart posting almost on a daily basis in the Discord, and it'd be more than worth it just for the education for the Patreon. But I recommend, if you want to join the Patreon, you wait till the first of the month, because that's when billing happens. It's Patreon. There's nothing we can do about it. If you want to join, if you want to support this stream, which I think is the absolute #1 reason why you join Patreon, more than the education, more than the trade setups, more than the Discord. Okay, because it supports me and supports the team that's working with me. Okay, welcome. Thanks for the sub. Really appreciate that. Any sub I get now, I'm like extremely grateful for. Okay. All right, I thought it was I have spoken and this is the way, right? This is the way. I posted a meme because it's like, oh yeah, 2014, 2015 has come back, hasn't it? I think it has. Look, I posted this last night. Did you do it? Did you do it? Right, it's like Boba Fett, but it's like the stupid Star Wars thing. Or not Star Wars, Sonic the Hedgehog. Do you know the way? You know the way, I know the way. Bruh. You get it? FYX, thanks, man. Appreciate the consideration a lot. So, man, good stuff, dude. Really good stuff. Whatever, then I'll just do this. I think with the new month starting, December, man, things could definitely turn on the stock market. It's just been going up and up and up. You just feel like, man, a monthly candle is going to be closing and things can change at the beginning of the month. Oh, I kind of like this one, man. Maybe a cipher in the short term is being painted. What's up, Josh Stewart, man? Thanks so much for the sub, man. Welcome. Say something in the live chat if you're here, okay? Are there any Zoomers in the Patreon? I think we have a few. I think Blankman's been there forever I think he's Gen Z. Oh, 88% retrace. Man. Oh my god, look at that bounce. Okay, so let's plot it out. So we're in a downtrend. Have not broken anything, but maybe just being so deep of a retrace, the Mariana Trench retrace. Let's see if we zoom in a little bit, maybe we get a cipher going on. It's not a very large pattern, but it checks out. That's it, 114%. So you're looking for a 786. So we're looking for one more little sell-off. We might have ourselves a really nice little entry. Right there. That and a 1414. Whatever. All right, so we're looking at Olan Corporation. That's setting up for a nice long position soon. We've got, I know we're in a downtrend, but you have to think about the context of the downtrend. Where the downtrend we've lost 88% of our value. Okay, and now we're painting a potential really good looking harmonic near this area, this value area. And man, you say that's not low risk. I don't know what you're talking about. That's extremely low risk. Okay. So maybe, look, what's happening? You're rallying the upside, you sold off, you're resetting your oscillator, and maybe you get in the positive, it keeps running up a little bit more, and then sells off again. Eventually we hit 1630 or so. Entry time for a long, and hopefully we could maybe be showing bullish divergence at that time. Okay? So Olan, man, let's go, dude. This could be what propels the breakout to the upside for just the common retraces. We know how that works, right? You go to the high point to low point, and then you're looking between the 382 and the 618, between $24 and $29.80 common retrace levels. Okay. For now, we'll leave it alone and just keep that low to high here. Beautiful, man. Don't forget about OLN now. That's something I just scanned for. All right. He was talking about IQ Connect. I think they were talking about the Chinese asset, Chinese S asset. PSA. What did IPO to last summer or something? Oh my god. Well, interesting. Haven't looked at this in a long time. Huh. Inverse head and shoulders connect on IQ. It's a Chinese asset, so, you know, go at your own risk on this. 100% retrace. Wow. Been a long time since we looked at it, dude. Last time we really looked at it was, I don't know, back in July of 2018. Jeez, let's just reset it. Okay. My inverse head, somehow, some kind of inverse head and shoulders at least, right? It's not that great looking at all. But you know one thing, right? Despite it being something that's good or not, this is how it starts, man. All right, these patterns. So neckline is like slightly up sloping, just a little bit. Bullish convergence on the oscillators. So, you know, the neckline's 2057. If you break the upside, I mean, yeah, there's a measured move there. There's also high to low. I think we've already hit, you know, 38%. Yeah, around the 382 in reverse. But again, if you could break through the upside on IQ, you could eventually see a measured move of around 2550. Okay. Don't forget about IQ, even though it's a Chinese asset, all right? I'm going to put it on the watch list just for the memes. 6 million volume, so definitely what we're looking for there. Then just look at the major low, and now a higher low accumulation going on. Are you kidding me? Definitely some potential here for upside. Sub TS, do I think the bottom's in? No, I don't think the bottom's in on Bitcoin. No. Why would I ever look at XVG to Bitcoin? No thanks, dude. I'm gonna not look at that today, actually. If you don't really care about what I'm doing with actual assets with lots of volume on them on traditional markets, why would I look at XVG? That's a joke, dude. Verge is like a slap in the face to everything I've looked at today. Okay. Music's good. Can barely hear it. All right. I'm in the chat. Mark a lot. Clearly, you're just getting in here. We already looked at Corbeau today in the stream. Just rewind. I don't know where it is. I can't help that we look at a lot of assets every day. Did what? Coinbase doubled their fees? You got a source? Pull it up. That sounds awful. There was already robbery. Now it's another R word. Good God. 4 letters. Was it, Brett? Well, there you go, man. this in the scanner real quick. What happened on Twitter? Thank y'all. Thanks for the new followers on Twitter and the kind words and people being nice. Sorry, song's not a. I mean, the vocals kind of hurt the song. I think the vocals make the song not as good, probably. Okay, baby, let your light shine down on me. We can do that, man. I can do that all day. Watch. There it is, dude. The light is shining down. Like she's saying.
Bruh.
JT, if you don't know, if you're newer or something, just go check out my Fibonacci video that lasts 16 minutes. It's in my education tab on my YouTube channel. Go watch it. I think you'll enjoy it. And leave a comment if you do like it, okay? Why is no one talking about Matic? Because it's an S coin that's pumping right now, and eventually give it a, I don't know, a week or two, and it'll be back to scrub S coin again. That's coupled with everything else. I don't know, man. Dude, it's like you're asking about a penny stock, a penny coin, right? You're like, hey man, can you look at this penny stock for me? Can you look at this penny coin for me? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. It's just like higher risk getting involved with this.
Thanks, Mitch.
What's up, Bankhead, man? Thanks for the threes, dude. Really appreciate it. Just finishing this beer. Good God. Yeah, the fees were insane already. Check it out, JT, then. Don't forget about it. Go look at it. And I have another one on the education tab you should look at too. Really good. Another 15-minute video. So get a coffee and spend 30 minutes watching those two videos. I think you'll get a lot of benefit out of it. Hi, Desert Garden, man. It looks very feminine. If that's you waving, dude. Okay. That's crazy. Mr. Rogerio's neighborhood, yes, close to 382. It's at it. It closed at it again. Remember yesterday we had that really nice move up, hit it and rejected it, but now we're climbing again. We're right at 382. If you're even watching, I don't know, probably busy. Alright, man. Well, I guess I've served my purpose. You know, if I can't get people hyped up after 5 to 6% to move on Bitcoin, maybe nothing's going to work. You know, you got people with 1,000 viewers in this space, concurrent viewership. I don't know, man. I'm just a dead streamer, waning streamer, so never going to be big again. So, alright. I'll just be back later. I don't know when, but I don't see you till Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Until next time, respect the TA.